Hello and welcome to Law and More. My name is Kate Ryan and I'm a partner in the family team at IBB Law. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing how to approach choosing a family solicitor. Obviously, going through a relationship or a family breakdown can be one of the most difficult things that you have to deal with. There are a number of options that are available to those people going through this emotional and traumatic time. Whether this is with regards to counselling, mediation, or legal advice, there are often a number of professionals that you would need to lean on to help move you forward through this very difficult time. Often, contacting a solicitor for advice is a really hard step to take. This can in itself cause a lot of anxiety for people, especially as this is either the first time that you've ever had to speak to a solicitor or talk about the issues that you need to discuss. So, what do you need to consider? Firstly, you might want to think about whether a solicitor is the right person that you need to be talking to at this stage. If you feel that your relationship has broken down or you want to understand what your options are because things are not yet resolved, then hopefully this will help provide you with some information as to what steps you need to take before you speak to a solicitor. Firstly, do your research. You need to try and find an experienced family solicitor from a reputable firm with a reputable family practice. This will work well for you moving forward. Perhaps you should also consider whether mediation is something that would work better for you at this time, so you would need to look at whether or not the solicitor or firm you were looking to approach was able to offer that service as well. Talk to your friends and to family for any recommendations and check if individuals that you feel you may want to instruct are members of Resolution. Resolution is a family law group that means that those solicitors signed up to Resolution adopt a sensible and amicable approach to dealing with their clients' issues. You can find out more by looking at the website resolution.org.uk. We will also include a link to this organisation in our show notes. You should also consider what services the firm offer in addition to support your journey. For example, whether they have strong connections in the local area with other experts such as accountants and counsellors that may be able to support you moving through your journey. Another thing you need to consider is picking up the phone so that you can speak to a solicitor once you have identified a firm or a solicitor that you may wish to approach. Don't be afraid to request a short call so that you can ask some pertinent questions about the work that they do, their experience, and any specifics about your own situation that you feel you would like to raise. If you then feel you have found a good fit with somebody that you think you will be able to work with, then you can find out whether they offer an initial consultation. For example, my practice is to offer an initial fixed fee for a new client at a slightly reduced rate, which gives that person the opportunity to sit down with me, go through any questions, and understand their options moving forward. Another thing that you need to consider is the approach that works best for you in your situation. Whilst the aim should be for your case to be resolved amicably, both in order to save time and costs, there are some situations where what you need is a robust and experienced solicitor to represent you through litigation and advise you on a strategic approach to your situation to ensure that matters move forward in the right way for you and so that you will receive the best outcome possible. It may not be possible to get an idea of a solicitor's approach just with one meeting. You may also want to raise any issues or views that you have with regards to how your partner or spouse may approach the situation, as this may also be important. And finally, costs. You will need to consider how you are going to fund this process, and this is best done by at least asking for an estimate of the worst and best case scenario at the outset. For example, in my practice, I will discuss the different options available to a client as soon as possible so that they are then able to make an informed decision about their next step. What can you do if you are not able to fund your legal costs? There are options that are available to you whereby you would need to obtain what is called a litigation loan. In my practice, we have a good relationship with a number of reputable companies that offer these loans. You will need to assess whether this is appropriate in the circumstances and, of course, whether this is going to be affordable to you. Obtaining a legal loan will allow you to move forward with paying your legal costs, and you will then have to pay this loan back at the end of your case once you have received a settlement. If you are at the beginning of this difficult journey and you do not know what your next step should be, then I really hope you find this short guide helpful. If you would like to get in touch or find out any more information, then please do visit the website at ibblaw.co.uk. Thank you.